Hi guys, happy first week of 2026. Hope everyone had a good Christmas and New Year. Today we're going to talk Synapz. We're going to talk my project FTF100 and what we're doing at the moment. All will retire. Just little snippets of these projects, guys. And we're going to kick off with though Bitcoin, the frothiness at the moment. When I say frothiness, there's a bit of bullishness in the markets. It seems we're up currently up 1.3% on the market cap. Overall market cap, meaning all the altcoins, everything combined. Yep. So Bitcoin is up 6% on the week. Ethereum's up 8.5%. XRP's up 26%. Right. Now, there's one thing to be mindful, and I don't like being a bearish person because I'm always bullish. Yeah. Bullish with everything. Yeah. Even if it is bearish. But for you guys that are trading, just be careful of this one, please. Yeah, which is the MSCI index. If you're a trader, don't go what I call mad on your leverage trading if you leverage trade. Yep, spots ain't too bad. So one significant event that traders are watching is the MSCI decision expected on January 2026. Guys, because I want to keep this video short and sweet and get back grinding NFTs, and I've got to do some expos for FTF100 later, I'll just read this last bit at the bottom. Just come over, use ChatGTP, and ask events on January the 15th with crypto and do your own research. Yep, that's what you need to do. But events like the MSCI review matter because institutional and index linked capital has become a major driver of crypto pricing. Forced selling and rebalancing of larger funds combined with cautious macro sentiment and weaker liquidity can translate into a downward pressure across crypto markets at times like mid-January. Right, so just be mindful of that. Right, Synapz, I've got a little funny one from yesterday. So obviously I'm grinding away on my project at the moment. So, but I want to cover other projects I'm invested in as well. Obviously, FTF 100, I'm really grinding away on that. But I want other projects to be known as well. It's as simple as that. It's a Synapz. Some of you guys might call it Synapse. Yeah, I'll call it Synapse. Right. So yesterday I done this, but I didn't manage to get this video out yesterday. But just listen to this. Yeah. And then if the markets turn frothy, you're going to see this action. Boom, 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 and up. And off and away it goes. Yeah. Boom, 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 and up. And off away it goes. So anyway, I recorded that. I don't know if you can see it here while I'm recording. It's at 10, I don't know what time. About 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon. No, it was in the morning. 10 o'clock, yeah, 2 minutes past 10, that was. Right, I always like leave the clock up, but I'm going to cut, obviously, this bit out. But anyway, you're about to tell from here the time. Right, so, what was I going on about? Yeah, oh, yeah, so, right, let's go up to here. So, today, and then, so, that's what I said, bum, 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 and up, so, it actually quite made me laugh, that. It's more or less what I said, bum, 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 and up. Now, on a serious note, yeah, it hit 1.2, you see. On a serious note, so Synapse has been in a range for a month or two, like a lot of projects. And the point being is, guys, is don't get shaken out by mainstream media, if there's bearish news and stuff like that, to sell your hard-earned altcoins. Yeah, you hold, you accumulate, and you wait for events to happen, right? What Synapse is doing at the moment is freaking mind-boggling, to be honest. I'm going to play a little snippet of yesterday's live stream, not live stream, X Space. And this only shows up, I think, the speakers, guys. There was over 300 people in here yesterday. So I'm just going to play this little part of the recording. And I want you guys to come over and listen to this. I've already reposted it again. I posted it yesterday. Come over and find Synapse. Listen to this, because if you want to get into a project where the founder's known and everything else, which I always bash on about, I won't go into projects now. Very rare I'll go into a project now unless I know the founder's docs, because I'm pissed off with rug pulls, right? But listen to this bit.
One of the most exciting projects, out there in the AI space. I dare say the most exciting, as far as it goes. And the fact that we're, the project's currently sitting at, I think it's about 1.1 million is criminal in my eyes. I think realistically over the next, 2 to 3 months, we're going to be hoping to obviously get that to the 25s, 35s, 45s, 50 million, because I believe that's where it belongs to be. Well, I believe it needs to be higher, but
And I agree. I believe it needs to even be higher than 50 million. Yeah. When you got the likes of, say, DGI 6930, a belief coin like us, FTF100, can do an 80 million market cap in what I call good times. Let's say good times, frothiness. Yeah. Synapz, I think this should have absolutely no problem in it being 100 million market cap from here, which from here, guys, is 100x. Yeah, just even from here, 1 million market cap. So, and I think it could even go beyond that because of what they're building and what they're doing. And as I said, I'm not going to go through all of this today because it's just too much to go through. I'll go through two parts, which is the team themselves. So the team. So as you can see, here's Dayton Elridge there. Katie Elridge, yeah, the team is doxed. As you can see, Gadget Goober here, da-di-da-di-da. They're doxed, right? You don't see many meme projects out there that you can double check whether, you know, it's a fake dox or not. Like me, FTF100, I'm behind FTF100. So you should be, you know, safe in thinking, you know, of investment-wise, yeah, rather than not knowing the depth. Dashboard. So I've not connected my wallet or anything. So on the dashboard, I believe that I'm not sure if staking is live yet or not. So I need to deep dive this more. But as I said, I'm busy on my project at the moment. But look, connect your wallet, etc., etc. What I like about this is what I think it's going to take off as well, guys. Rewards earned. Here we go. This earn 5% of your referral staking rewards. So you're going to have TikTokers, you're going to have YouTubers, you're going to have Instagrammers, yeah, all putting out their referral code, yeah, and then people that come over and buy Synapz and then stake Synapz, yeah, they will earn 5% of the rewards, which I think is a really good idea. I mean, and that model does actually work because I've been in many projects where you just see them take off, because you end up having basically quite a big, let's say, a Synapz army out there then of YouTubers that have got their community behind them that come on, buy some Synapz and here's a referral code. It's a knock-on effect. It's good, you know. So as I said, I'm not going to go on about this too much, but you've got NFTs, the staking, brain card on it. You go over. I know you can get the app at the moment on Android, yeah, and I think Apple is coming out soon. I call it Apple ISO, yeah, is coming out soon. So resources, everything you need to know, white paper, roadmap. Let's quickly go there. Look, so roadmap here is in progress. These are upcoming roadmaps. Come and do your own research, guys. But, you know, I think I'll bring it to your attention again. I did put it into our VIP group when this was at 60K, 64K, something like that. So way down here somewhere. Or no, or is it that line there? No, that's 600K. 60,000K or whatever it was. So the point being is, I think this is going to do extremely well. I think maybe now, whoever done that large sell-off or whatever is gone. This goes sideways. They got marketing coming, etc., etc. This is just going to take off, guys. Yep, it will just take off. Anyways, right. So on to me, little old me. One more thing with Synapz. The other thing I like about Synapz, guys, not fake holders. Yep, only 500 holders out at the moment. True bloody holders, right? True holders. No fake shit. Not like airdrop 2,000 people to make that like 2,000 holders now, right? And that's the other thing I like as well. So I've really had enough of all these projects that come out and they've got 10, 20,000 holders, and you know their market cap is just you know, and the volume botting. I freaking hate the volume botting. Right. Anyway, don't get me wrong. For new retail investors out there, they'll look at the volume. Oh, look, it's 1 million in volume today. But what they don't realise is it's just fake volume, you know. So it looks good, but I would rather see this. Yep, $365. But at least I know that's what's been traded genuinely over the last 24 hours. Right, and us, look, not fake holders, 539. Yeah, can you believe that? We've got 39 more than Synapz, and we're at 43K market cap. So anyone that knows what happened with October the 10th, we was doing extremely well. Yes, and then October the 10th, go back on any projects, guys, if you're new to crypto, whatever, everything done a downturn, everything that you can literally go on about out there. Right. But to be fair, guys, look, 2.9 96% up in 24 hours. How much do you get APR in a bank in a complete year? Having your money in a bank, you know, even this, guys, small trading, we're up 2.96%. Crazy, right? So meet with us, guys. Come over and look at our website, Flip the FTSE 100, if you've not done so already. Yeah. What we are mainly about at this moment in time, right, is I've got some line NFTs that should be coming out at the end of the week. Our roadmap hasn't changed. The website's going to be changed about this week, into next week, some other bits and bobs. So I'm not going to go on about it too much because we are changing some of the stuff about. I'm excited for it, etc., etc. But yeah, come over, test your knowledge and stuff. We are about fight the system. Yeah. We are about being a community. Yeah. I want to emphasize us on being basically a bit like All Will Retire. Look, All Will Retire, the community of people, yeah, and us as a community of lions, yeah. Basically, we're people as well, but I wanted to have a mascot in with us as well, yeah. So All Will Retire, the same as us, FTF100. End goal is we all want to retire, yeah. But where I'm from the UK, anyone that's from the UK, you'll understand where I've came from with this. Is that in Trafalgar Square, you've got the 4 lions, which are majestic, yeah, and that's why I've used the lion as our mascot, right? And just generally peed off with the English government, you know, telling us what we can and can't do with our money. You know, our banks now, yeah, some of the English banks, you know, we can only invest 10,000 USD, yeah. I mean, what right have they got to tell us to do what we want with our money, you know? So the idea is look, we just got to break the chains of this, yeah? So the idea of Flip the FTSE 100 is to bring a very strong community together that we call ourselves the Lions. And guys, you don't need a lot. I mean, look, $4.50 here, bought 100,000 FTF 100. So you're not breaking the bank, right? And obviously it's not financial advice. Yep. I can't control the 430 wallets because I think I've got about 9 wallets. Yeah. And I'm being honest with that. Right. So on the holders, let's go to that for a second while we're talking about wallets. So this wallet here is the developer wallet. Yeah, for you new guys. Yep. It holds nearly 6% of the thingy. 5.85%. I'm going to get this out at 6%. And once we're at 100,000 market cap, I will lock the wallet up, right? I was going to wait until it was at like 200,000-300,000 market cap, but I would do it at 100,000, which once the frothiness comes back, guys, that won't take long at all. Now, I could lock it up now. Why don't I lock it up now? Because I would rather the impact of, like, guys, I'm locking up $5,000 here rather than looking up $2,500. That's why I look at it. I look at it in dollar format. But it will be, whatever way you look at it, it will be locking up 6% of the supply. Now, I've not decided yet. I want to see the frothiness, the loyalty of the community, etc., etc. And I'm being honest here, right? Whether I just lock it up forever. I might literally lock it up forever. Or do I lock it up for a year? I don't know. Yeah. But all I can say, guys, I'm here to stay. Yeah. And my main goal is to build a really good community that you can just dip your toes in a little bit, fire and forget. Don't treat FTF 100 as too much on the trading side of it. Yeah, just little buys, $5, 100,000. If we ever done an SPX at 1 billion market cap, you know that $5, that $5 becomes $100,000. How crazy is that? Now, some of you might say, "Oh, it never do that." Look, who would have thought way back in the first year SPX was out? Yeah, have I got SPX up here? Who would have thought way back? Look, that is us here. This little blue thing. Who would have thought SPX in any part of this time? In what's that? Over a year and a half, whatever. In that time there, who would have thought it would have ever gone to 2 billion market cap? Not 1, 2 billion. Yeah. So the point being is, yeah, that is it. All Will Retire. Let's get on All Will Retire now. All Will Retire started off really good, actually. Yeah, didn't take long. So January 2025, so last year, guys, yeah? It didn't take long. I got them on one daily candle. So like within a week, you know, they started getting traction, yeah? And I don't know what the frothiness was around that time, if I'm honest, but it just freaking shot up. And then like everything, you're going to have profit taking. But the point I want to make here with All Will Retire, within the space of January, within a space of a month, guys, yeah, it went, if you don't want to count the wick, it went to a 10, 11 million market cap, right? In the space of a month, yeah? So I don't know if January was a frothy month. Last year, this is, yeah? So, and it's nearly hit it again there, yeah? And then it's scrolling a bit. Let's squeeze it in a little bit, yeah? And then we had the, as I said before, look, the October the 10th, where everything went down. Look, bang on October the 10th, went down, yeah? And now, I mean, it squeezed up to 160 the other day, 17. I'm pretty sure it did, because I'll keep an eye on everything. Oh, it actually squeezed up about 19. I've got it on daily. It went up to 16. There we go, yeah, 16. So the point being is, this is going to do a bouncing off. Frothiness comes back in. I can see this arcing and pushing up into the 8 to 10 million bracket again. Over time, and this goes with all the movement coins, yeah? Over time, you're going to see more and more people, more retail come in. And let's say this cycle's over with. Well, within a year or two, these are the times that you dollar cost average in. Like if you've got to wait a year for these coins to go up, including FTF100, so be it. You buy now, you fire and forget. Yeah. If you want to earn money like trading, and then leverage trade a bit of Bitcoin, earn your money that way. That's you know what I say on it. So the concept of All Will Retire is plain and simple. High will retire, we will retire, all will retire. Now, have I got my, I think I have my up. I've got Synapz up. But I did have on here, let's go home, which I liked. See if he's there. There's me. Look, so this is my project, FTF100. If you're new, yeah, obviously I'm on me Crypto Casino one. So I'm going to like my own project, and I'm going to repost my own project. Right, but I had 45 views on this, and this was what, a couple of hours ago. But look, this is what I'm saying, guys. Yep, there's a guy, you know, nice bit of sunset there. I will retire, we will retire, all will retire. Though, and I always read these as well, because they all make sense. And the same as with my project. If you read these, forget the image. The images I put up of the lion makes a bit of sense, if that makes sense. But it's the writing, and I do come up with it myself, right? I just spell check it and stuff like that, right? But look, those who endure the storm own the sunshine. I like that quote. Yeah, I like that quote. And look, I've got no problem retweeting another project, because at the end of the day, guys, we're all in crypto together, right? And we should help each other's projects, right, as well as help each other in crypto, you know. And that's where it comes back to the likes of Synapz, what they're doing. And I do believe at some point they are basically, companies out there are going to be able to have their own node and their own version, web version of Synapz. Don't quote me on that, but it's something along them lines what I heard in there. So they're absolutely doing mind-blowing stuff. And it's going to sound horrible, but I'm hoping that this comes back down to about 7 today, just so I can top up. But it may not, guys, yeah, because they're ramping up marketing over the next couple of days. And yeah, and that is it. With me, guys, as I said, my project, FTF100. Oh, no, this is SPX. SPX, guys, it's, you know, another movement coin. It's up at freaking 600 million at the moment, you know. So with me, look, just get up back up to the 400,000, yeah, because come the 10th of October, just getting back up to the 400,000, 10x, guys. Just a 4 million market cap, we're at 100x, right? I strongly believe that I can push it to that, right? 4 million market cap, at least, yeah? And then as more and more people come in years to come, I do believe we can get that at 10, 20, 30, 40 million market cap. Can't see why not, you know, at the end of the day. If other movement coins can do it, you know, so be it with us as well. We can do it as well. So I think we will leave it at that, guys. So don't forget Jan 15th. Yep, do your research on that. If you ain't already, check all will retire out. You know, this is quite a good DCA in price point, in my opinion. Look, everything could turn to shit after January 15th, or everything goes bullish. You've got to make your own decision on whether you're going to DCA in projects now, or wait till like January the 15th and might miss the boat. Who knows? And yeah, yet again, I'm not going to say now whether to buy at this price point because I don't know. We could come back down to the 6, 7, or you might miss the boat. You've got to make your own minds up on it, guys. All I do know is eventually, could it happen in a week? This could be 10 million market cap within the next 2 weeks. You could just go there, yeah. Depending on what marketing they've got coming out and everything else, yeah. Within 2 weeks, 10 million. Or the larger YouTubers start actually recognizing this, you know, instead of just putting out shit all the time. So anyway, we will leave it at that. As always, be lucky in crypto. Don't forget to check FTF100 out. Guys, like, subscribe, and I'm going to try and start pushing out more videos and spend a bit more time. Once the NFTs are out the way, what I'm doing, it'll free me up more time on FTF100 itself and videos. And I will be doing other projects as well, like talking about other projects, because, as I said, crypto is for everyone at the end of the day. As always, be lucky in crypto. Peace out.